Hello everybody and welcome to another great episode of Hillbilly Wine 101 Sunday Morning Coffee Reviews, where I do Wednesday and Saturday coffee reviews, and Wednesday and Saturday I do wine. Sunday I do my coffee. Two of my favorite beverages in the world. I drink coffee every morning and I drink a glass of wine every single night. So, tonight we're going to go, I don't know if you all have a Kroger's. It's a grocery store in a lot of states, and it's a local grocery store here. It's, not local. I'm not sure where it's headquartered out of, but it's a big chain grocery store that has a bunch of stores here. It's called Kroger. All right, Kroger's, and their coffee will usually be cheaper than other brands. And this is this is decaf, and let me see what it says. See if it says where the coffee comes from, like if it's Colombian or whatever. I don't see that on here. So, who knows where they source this coffee from? This has 195 cups. So, why decaf? Well, several reasons why people drink decaf. Number one, obviously, if it's getting close to bedtime, maybe after supper, you want to enjoy camaraderie with people that are drinking coffee. You want the relaxation, the flavor, and the taste. Or if you use it for dessert, with a little bit of cream, maybe a dash of sugar in there, then you'll use the decaf so it don't interfere with your sleep. A lot of people get heart palpitations. It's not necessarily dangerous, but if they drink too much caffeine. So you might want to use decaffeinated, or use some regular coffee and some decaffeinated, depending on how much you drink throughout the day. Thirdly, surprisingly, doing my research, some people like the taste better of the decaffeinated coffee. The process that they use, which uses chemicals which are harmful, but they wash the coffee, and roasting burns off the chemicals, so it's you don't get the chemicals when you drink decaf. But that process changes the flavor. Now, some people like the changed flavor. They don't drink it for caffeine, they drink it for flavor, and they like it better. A lot of people will not be able to tell the difference between decaf and caffeinated, but they can tell that it tastes different, and they may like the taste of the decaf better. So, there's a lot of reasons. Now, when I look at these lower priced coffees, what are we looking for? We're just looking to make sure it's palatable, that it's okay, especially if you're using some sugar or some cream or some additives. Then why spend a lot if you're going to add that and you get a nice cup of coffee? And maybe use the real expensive ones or the better ones for company or on occasion. And every day you just drink a nice regular cup of coffee. So here it is. I just bought it, and we're going to give it a smell. All right. Looks like medium fine grind. It's unopened. You can see it's full to the brim. Very nice, very, very nice, strong coffee flavor, kind of a chocolatey, bittery smell, but the typical coffee that I love. So I use my French press, and of course, depending on how you use your French press, how long you leave it in contact with the water, and how much flavor it extracts, and how much coffee you use. I use the same amount, the same time every time. So when I taste test my coffees, then I know that equation is the same. So let's give this decaf. And a lot of decafs have caffeine. It doesn't say caffeine free. It says decaf, less caf. But most of them have significantly less with the tests I was looking at. So it's going to be less, but not necessarily zero. All right. Just typical coffee smell. Smells bitter. It does smell bitter. Smells good with the coffee, but it smells, when you really get in there, it gives kind of a bittery smell. Hopefully it won't taste like that. Alright. Now, coffee's kind of bitter. All coffee. Some more than others. This isn't bad. I look at it black. So if you can drink it black, you can drink it anyway. Now, you might like it. I think Starbucks is a really bitter, acidic coffee to me. I'm not crazy about it. So this isn't that way. But some people love it. Obviously, a lot of people love it, right? Starbucks. You know, that's a nice, mild. It's a little on the mild side. If you don't like a real strong, bittery, acidic, real strong coffee taste, then this might be a good one for you. Now, I've showed some things before that I use heavy cream. I love the heavy cream in there because it really thickens up that mouthfeel, makes it almost taste like a dessert. There's no sugar or anything in it. There is fat in it. But it adds flavor and it adds sweetness even though there's no sugar in there. So I really like heavy cream in my coffee. But I could drink this black as it is. If there's no heavy cream, I don't put anything in it. But if I'm at home though, besides the heavy cream, sometimes I'll put the Hershey's 100%, this is special dark cacao, whatever, powder. And it adds that chocolatey, and there's no sugar or anything like that in there. But it adds a bunch of antioxidants to add to the coffee as well. Another thing sometimes I'll use, if I don't use that, is I will put some cinnamon, okay? And you can really spruce up your morning cup of coffee. Now cinnamon, another thing about cinnamon, there's some studies that show, obviously there's antioxidants in it, but it also helps control blood sugar as well. So if you're having this with dessert, you know. So I'm going to put a little squirt of my cinnamon in here. You like cinnamon? You don't know. I do like cinnamon a lot. Give it a little stir. And the best way to do this, but I didn't want to do it right off, is to, if you're making your coffee, however you're making it, put the cinnamon in first, the cream in first, whatever you're going to add, the sugar, whatever you add, put it in, and then pour the coffee over it, kind of stirring it as you pour it. And it'll really dissolve into the coffee better instead of laying on top. But anyway, here we go with the cinnamon. I already know what it's going to taste like, but we'll explain it. First of all, obviously now we got a cinnamon smell with the coffee. It tastes good. You know, I like it coffee forward, so I don't put too crazy amount of cinnamon, but I put enough to add to the flavor and the smell, and I really now just spruce this up in a very easy and inexpensive way. So from Hillbilly Wine 101, I hope you really enjoy these Sunday morning coffee reviews. And don't forget my wine reviews, okay? Wednesday and Saturday. I do some neat stuff. I always try and think of cool things to get to show you all on the wine. So from Hillbilly Wine 101, Sunday morning coffee. Cheers, everybody. Have a wonderful day.